Hey, good morning, and thanks for coming back to the channel. Uh, this is kind of a special video. It is a video about a knife that I just got, uh, and it's new to the market. So it felt kind of special. It kind of popped up in my feed, and I went, "Wow!" that. And I'm not a collector. I'm not a collector of blades. I'm not a collector of knives. I have more than one, but uh, each one has a mission. Uh, some are ego based and not necessarily self defense, but all of them have a blade. All of them can go sticky pokey. So that means all of them can be EDC uh, as self defense, with the exception of one blade that I have, and that is this one. Yes, sticky pokey. Yes, it'll definitely do some slicing work. It is definitely a combat weapon. It is a combat weapon. I can actually carry this open where I live and in Texas and a couple other places. Knife laws are changing around the country, but this is, Mike said, this is a fixed blade in case you didn't pick up on that memo, right? Uh, but the knife I want to talk to you about is from these folks, Normandy Knives. Normandy Knives is down in the free state of Utah. Well, semi-free state of Utah, but they're down in Utah, and lifetime warranty, right? But what struck me was the knife itself, and it dropped maybe, I want to say, a month ago, and it's out the front knife, and this is it right here. This is it. And it's called the Trauma. It's called the Trauma Dash 1 because it's probably going to be a Trauma Dash fill in the blanks. Is this a beautiful knife or what? Right? And again, out the front. This one has a Tanto type blade. I don't know if they'll be making one with a different options for different blades. I happen to like this one in this style, and it is the first one and the only one it came in when they launched. Um, what is really interesting about this knife, and the primary reason I got it, I'm a prepper, right? So the primary reason that I got this knife, because I already have an out the front, and it is Benchmade. Let me just show you the difference in the. And I'm not trying to do a competitive analysis, but as you can see, there's a difference in the blade shape, style, and length. I got this primarily for the same reason I got this, kind of, sort of. It's blue. I like blue. This also is called the Infidel. I am the ultimate infidel. This called the Trauma. Why is it called the Trauma? Really cool stuff. And it has to do with what happens with the back end of the knife. This piece here is a glass breaker as well as a box cutter. Now, it's not a sharp blade like a razor, but for most things where you need to cut open the tape on a box, this kind of thing is perfect. When you need to get busy and do a rescue operation, this gets busy and does the job. If you're in a self-defense situation and you do not want to present the blade, which is a direct escalation of deadly force when you do that, you can keep the blade retracted, but you can definitely get busy with the back end of this knife. So I liked that this had multiple options. The biggest one is glass breaker because now I don't need two separate things. And then the other one is you don't have to no longer screw up your blades just to open up tape on boxes. Not to cut the box itself, but just to open them up. This does a great job of that. And finally, in the Trauma is the seat belt cutter and rope cutter or line cutter or other things you might want to slip in there to cut to free someone who is trapped, including yourself. So this is a great EDC knife. It is a great EDC knife. Can you use it for self-defense? Yes. Probably you're going to be wailing on somebody by the time you need to expose the blade. The color, it's blue. Come on. I like blue. It has tactical value somewhere, but I love this color. I love the color and the contrast. The customer service from the guys at Normandy Knives is way beyond excellent. Way beyond excellent. They're a small business, family operated, and they do excellent work. This knife, the Trauma-1 is made in the USA. This is not a China knife. This is a USA knife. This is not a $900 knife. This is a moderately priced, as opposed to this guy, or as opposed to this guy, right? That are not moderately priced. This is now going to be my EDC for the utility that I get, because I like to be prepared, not just to get into a fight. And I'll do another video on fighting with a blade, which is kind of stupid. But not the video is going to be stupid, but the idea of fighting with a blade is stupid, right? I'll get to that in another video. So from the folks at Normandy Knives, I'll put their contact information down below. This is the really, really cool Trauma-1. I don't know what they're going to come out with, Trauma-2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but this is a really, really, really nice knife. Very practical. Under 150, because somebody wanted to know. This is under 150, and it's just great. I would suggest that if you order one, also get from them, they sell this out the front lube juice, kind of like CLP, but for out the front knives. I strongly recommend you get this, juice up the blade, the switch, anything that you can get this down in there. And that's just one final step for lubrication and to make sure that all the action is nice and smooth. Beautiful knife. Go check out the guys at Normandy Knives. Let me put their logo back up there again. Normandy Knives, right? They make other styles, but this is and I've been seeing this is the one that I really, 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 really like. So give them a check out. Give them a check out. Tell them In Your Defense sent you, if I did send you. And if you like the content of this channel, please subscribe. Hit the bell icon when you do subscribe. And as always, wherever you can, whenever you can, however you can, carry on.